caindo.
Okay, boys and girls, we are back. This is Wings Rule, and we are about to do another epic moment recap video. Alright, so we're coming at you out of Wings Rule Camp, and yeah, you know what? We really compiled a massive amount of really, really strong players. These guys face off against the best day in and day out, war in and war out. And this one was epic. This war was, yeah, I don't know if I got, it's very disturbing, but it was an epic war. All said and done, it was absolutely savage. Okay, so we look at this. This is a 97 against 97 tie. All right, so they had 2 Town Hall 10s and 5 Town Hall 9s. We have 4 Town Hall 9s, and that's it. No Town Hall 10s, no nothing. 3 Town Hall 7s, I think about 6 Town Hall 8s, and that's that's a wrap, buddy. Like everything else is Town Hall 5 or 6, and even some 4s. So we faced off against these guys, and buddy, I don't know. Like this was a pretty intense war. All right, so we're gonna recap some stuff here. Getting closer to the finish, we were ahead by 5, 95 to 90, and let's see, this happened. All right, great attack right here by my buddy Gordo. Knows how to do this thing. All right, so this is a relatively mid-range Town Hall 8. The only thing really beefed up is the cannons and the air defense. But so we're going to get right into this attack, and we're going to see how he does this. He lures the CC out. Now the wizards don't really want to come out, but there they come. Okay, so these are level 7 wizards, level 6 wizards, and yeah, perfect job. Drop the poison. Lights out. Okay, so give it a couple of seconds, and the wizards are dead, and out come the golems. Alright, so over here on this side, we drop the 2 golems, they spread, and they go stupid, and a Tesla pops up. So he spreads his wizards perfectly to get at the stuff on the inside. Unfortunately, he ran into this Tesla down here in the bottom on the west side, and it kind of distracted his golem and his P.E.K.K.A. unfortunately, but they all reroute except for the P.E.K.K.A. So everything's all right. Everybody gets back in the middle. He rages those wizards, raises the P.E.K.K.A. and and Mr. King there. They just bust through the middle, and the wizards come in and clean up the garbage, which would be that shitty little Town Hall 8. Poof, down it goes, and on to the rest of this base. It's cleanup time. Wreck out the rest of these few structures, and it's just a Tesla and a cannon left with one squiggly little archer tower on the bottom here with these 2 P.E.K.K.A.s running full blast. Pretty solid attack. Way to go, Gordo. It was definitely clutch. We needed that. So that put us up. That put us up to 95. So we were up by 5. So their Town Hall 10 obviously took things into his own hands, and he put a beating on me slash Dark Knight. And yeah, he came through and he wrecked me with pretty high level golems and P.E.K.K.A.s. And he's a Town Hall 10, so what are you going to do? You can't really it's hard to defend against Town Hall 10s when you're only a Town Hall 9. So that's how that went down. So then they were at 93, we were at 95. Yeah, and then it got a little bit fuzzy. Okay, so then we had a really strong attack on their number 5. By myself here. I was really hoping for a 3-star there, and if this didn't pan out, we're just going to walk you through this base just real quick. I'm not much for showing replays on my own attacks, but I'm going to explain to you the thought process here. And the only reason that I did not succeed was I jumped into a bunch of spring traps right off the bat. So lure out the CC, pretty simple, very strategic, consistent attack. This is how I basically do this every time when I use the Go-Ho Wee. And down go the wizards, in comes the golem to distract the queen. We've got 3 wizards on either side, taking out those outside structures, and golem takes out a nice hiding giant bomb. Wall breakers bust in, and for some reason the golem still thinks it's smart to go attacking that wall. And so then, this is where it gets a little sketchy. So the queen's down, the hogs come in, and as you've probably just seen, you can see one down here going for a frickin' superfly. And yeah, I lost a bunch of hogs, of spring traps, right off the bat. And you know what? The heal spells were there, but the skellies were chasing me, and I had already used my poison. That's the one drawback to the enemy using wizards in their CC is you have to use your poison early. Right now, if that poison's there, all these skellies are off of those hogs a long time ago. But you know what? It was a pretty strong attack. The queen took care of the town hall. It wasn't really in question. Um, yeah, so that I was really hoping for a 3 there. That would have got us. Basically, that would have got us the win, and it never happened. So that was their leader. He got a little bit of a head punch there. But we're gonna go back to 7. Wait, 10, 7. DC Daniels, attaboy. Okay, so he goes again with this very routine, seemingly routine lava Lunion. But this is a good Town Hall 9. It's a brand new Town Hall 9. Okay, so it was a good Town Hall 8 minus the walls. He was maxed out to that once he got to this point, but lures out the CC troops with his 3 balloons, perfectly done. Okay, so again, the wizards in the CC for the majority of our attacks really turned out to be rather beneficial because the poison spell could dispose of those very quickly without very little damage to the rest of your troops. So it's all over but the crying already. As soon as those wizards go down, it's all about the balloons here. So yeah, he just does a nice line of balloons and targets the archer tower here to speed up the process of getting to that air defense at the bottom. And yeah, perfectly executed rage spell. And yeah, there goes that other air defense. And yeah, it's pretty much lights out. There's not much left of this base by the time it's all said and done. Speeds up the balloons there a little bit. Probably didn't need the extra rage. Again, it was basically a Town Hall 8. Brand new Town Hall 9. Just barely got his Archer Queen. So really solid attack by DC. Thank you. I knew you had it in you. And it's all over but the crying here. The minions are actually going to take care of that Town Hall, and the Archer Queen is going to shoot walls. So that was pretty solid. That was a good, huge 3. Okay, so that put us in a really good position to win this war. What do we do here? Okay, so it does look like I had a pretty decent attack here on this base. Actually, this guy really got pretty wrecked. Okay, I don't know how else to put it. He has some pretty substantial defenses. Obviously, he's about an 8.5. His walls really need work, but basically he was probably a maxed out Town Hall 8 when he became Town Hall 9. Minus the walls, obviously, and here we go. So we're going another Go-Ho Wee with Dark Knight, and yeah, so kind of boring at the beginning, so we're gonna speed that up. Down go those wizards, and then yeah, target the queen with the CC golem. Everything's distracted. We're going to create the funnel with the outside wizards. And then we're going to drop the king to, he's supposed to engage that queen. I don't know what he was doing. She was definitely within his range to engage her right away, but he chose not to. So Golem goes in, wizards go in, and in comes two streams of hogs. And you know what? The heals on this one were the difference, okay? So I lost a couple hogs there, but the heals were basically in perfect position. Nice tight little base, no real room for double giant bombs. So again, lots of room for extra heals, little bit of overlap, that's just about it. Just to keep those hogs at full health by the time they get to those last few structures. And yeah, this is, as you can see, my kill squad is still cruising through this base, basically unharmed. Um, Even the king and the queen are both basically, full health. I've got golems left. Yeah, it was pretty much just an absolute rape. I pillaged this guy in the back alley, and he's going to be crying about this on on Christmas morning when he remembers how badly he got beat down. So yeah, so we are moving along here. We had our number one base, and my buddy Gator do a nice number on a Town Hall 10. He got us the star we needed to get XP at max, and we had nice attack here by Cat. This one was pretty solid. I really enjoyed this. Oh no, my bad. Wrong attack. Man, I'm trying to remember. So much was happening. It was so intense. Let's see which one is this. This is the one. Okay, so I really enjoyed this attack. Okay, this was really unique. Very nice job, Ben. Nothing to complain about here at all. He really played this out quite well. Looks like he got all the wizards in the first shot. He lures them out here and poisons the crap out of them. That level 2 poison works an awful lot better. So he brings in some hogs to do some damage. Basically, I think their intent was to take out that air defense. And mission accomplished. That air defense went down. I like the implementation of the hogs. Okay, so that's really key here. Is hogs are probably one of the best attacking troops that this game has provided us with. So as you can see, those hogs have wrecked all of this southwest quadrant and the south quadrant. The dragons are just doing cleanup. So these hogs are going to work. Okay, they are taking out defense after defense. And if you watch, you're going to see there is no air defense left by the time these hogs are finished. Okay, so that's down to one, and they're working on the last one. Okay, so little fail there. They didn't quite get that third air defense, but honestly, he's got 4 dragons cleaning up, and here comes the CC troops. Any minute, he's got his king. Ooh, there you go. There's those CC balloons to distract the air defense and take out those last remaining defensive structures. And yeah, take out that air defense and absorb those air bombs. Those air bombs are key. If you can absorb those, look at that. Boom. Those air bombs are huge against a grouping of dragons, okay? But you let those air bombs take out a little bit of damage on the balloons. So what? You lose your balloons. You got dragons with triple the HP of a balloon. So it's better to sacrifice your balloons and get your dragons getting there with full health than to put your dragons in the line of fire. So that's just word to the wise. That's a good strategy there, is use those balloons. Doesn't even hurt to throw 3 or 4 level 4 balloons in there, or level 5 balloons into your troop combination, because you can drop them before you drop or just after you drop your dragons. They will occupy defenses and they will absorb those air bombs. They will. Okay, so that was a great attack by Ben. basically what it boiled down to is, how did this work out? Okay, so their number 5, their leader, attacked the 22 to get the 3-star, pick up 2. After I got 3-starred on Dark Knight's base by their number 1, the Town Hall 10, so that put them ahead by 2. So this is gonna be a really fast attack, but honestly, it was get in and get out and get it done. Okay, and this was for the tie. We were down by 2. So we are going to play this out. Okay, so I did something a little different here. I recognized that CC was accessible from outside the base. So I brought in 2 giants. Okay, and they absorbed a giant bomb that would have been critical to their demolition of the wizards. So this little freaking wizard down here, he hid behind that gold storage, and I didn't see him there, and he didn't die. That's going to actually play a huge role in this raid. We don't need to watch the wizards die. But in comes a couple of golems to distract the defenses to create the funnel. As you can see, the wizards are up on the top, and you're going to see some more wizards come down on the bottom. See, all the defenses are basically focusing on those golems in the middle. So we create the funnel, and then we drop the rest of the golems and the king, I believe. Jump spell goes in right into the middle. We got the P.E.K.K.A.s coming in, going to work, and Mr. King gets dropped. The rest of the wizards are going to go in, and this is just crazy. This Town Hall 10 just actually really punched me because I barely made what I needed to make here. So I forgot to drop my queen. Well, I didn't forget. I clicked on the queen, but it didn't register, and I dropped her along with the rest of the troops. And then I looked, and I saw the queen wasn't fighting. So she did a little round the outside work here, and I'm not sure if it paid off. I'm sure she probably could have done a substantial amount of damage in the middle of the base with those golems in there tanking for her. But she had the wizards working as a meat shield too, so they were running just out in front of her. So it worked out. Just in the last second, I used Queen's Rage to get that last percentage, and yeah, that is your 2-star tie right at the end of the war. And yeah, it was pretty intense. My buddy Land there came in with his Town Hall 10 and gave me a max level P.E.K.K.A. and a couple of high level wizards and archer. So that was pretty solid. Thanks a lot, Land. You're a good man. Doing what it took to get us that much needed tie. And so that's your war recap, and that is Wingsruler'S. We are ruling at level 3 now. Okay, so that was our reward for the tie, and yeah, that was our war. That was pretty solid, pretty huge, really intense. I know it doesn't mean much right now after the wars happened, but if you had been there, I wish I had had a live stream going because it was friggin' intense. We were sitting on our hands waiting for them to make the first move, and then they finally did, and yeah, they put the pressure on us, and yeah, we came through in a clutch. So Wings rule, keep clashing, peace.